Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Muse Jester. My name is Junior. Today let's take a look at the New Eternia Masters of the Universe Skelcon. This is something that I was really kind of interested in getting, and then, I kind of did not because of what happened with last year around October when I suddenly got flooded on Star Wars 3.75, and I ended up spending thousands of dollars unplanned. Um, uh, in my budget, and in order to kind of stop the bleeding, I had to go through my pre-orders and my wants and say where exactly am I getting on that one. Sorry, I started rambling on and I didn't even show the boxes, but man, look at that. That's amazing. And the bird people, whew, man, I'll kind of hope that she gets a figure. She looks pretty cool. And I think we have crap. I don't even remember this guy's name. Um, that's pretty cool too. But wow, look at that. Yeah. All right. So I first became aware of Skelcons in Mondo's Skeletor in the big box where they have them in the background, and I was like amazed how cool they were. So before that, I have no knowledge of their existence, to be honest. And I thought, man, if they ever produce a figure like that on the Mondo size, I'm tempted to get it because the image is so striking. I'm glad that Mattel came out with them first because, for a side minor character, I really didn't want to spend $250. But for a Masters of the Universe, which is $24, I think that's a pretty good deal. So let's take a look at that head sculpt first. But man, look at all the detail on that one. The wash is like simple, but very, very effective. And I can see, I'm not sure if you guys can see the pattern that's on this skull beak actually does exist. And it's kind of being shiny. But I was thinking, sorry, when I saw this and I was looking at all that etching, I was thinking, man, it would be so cool if we actually see that in the figure. And yes, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it's on the figure. It doesn't have it on the horns. And somebody was mentioning that the tongue actually has, it's like it's eating souls in there. That's kind of cool. And see, as you can see, the beak actually moves up and down as well. Amazing. Really, really striking. I might have to get two more of these. Actually, okay, no, I did not get two more of these, but I think I'm going to get, this is very, very, a very, very striking figure. We all know about the body box, so there's no difference in that one. Here's the articulation. No surprises or anything. This is basically Skeletor's body, right? And everything like that. Usual. You have the leg twist, double jointed on the knees. This is basically Skeletor's feet. Very nice paint work here on the shin guard, and then nice contrasting here. This is kind of like woven mat of some sort, or woven straw, which is kind of weird. I guess he doesn't really need it because he's just, a fodder for killing. But it's the head sculpt that's really very striking for me on this one. Nice combination of the design here, because and definitely puts your attention to the face, and rightly so, because that's exactly where the money shot is. We're going backwards as we'll look at the accessories that come with it. Look, it's not one painted plastic. It's basically three types of colors: a brown, a gray, and the bone color. And then you have washing on the bone. It's like, this is Mattel. It's secondary to Hasbro, and yet they're beating Hasbro at their own game. This is just plain plastic. I'm okay with that. No clips, no C clips, so this is not going to break easily as the C clips that we know of from Hasbro's shields. Why can't they? I mean, like, come on. This is the reason why I kind of wish Mattel would go for the DC license again. And this is kind of weird. I'm going off on a tangent on this one. When Mattel had the DC license and they were producing the wrestling figures, it was easily evidenced by the fact that the wrestling figures had freaking better articulation and even better head portraits than DC, which didn't make sense why the same company would have such a difference in their product. I'm sure that's supposed to be in the hand, but their product design, and yet that's the way it was. And this one goes into the sheath. Oh, we didn't even show that. Look at that. There's actual some sort of washing or something going on in this dagger made out of some sort of stone. Yeah, the whole thing is just freaking amazing, man. So I went ahead and fixed the hand over here. I think in unboxing I was talking about this is, as I was looking at it, it was really a very striking figure, and I was interested in getting more of these, and kind of hoping they would go on sale. But and I realized they're quite exclusive, so or they're in an exclusive release, so Amazon doesn't have it. I think smaller stores only have it, so I don't know if Target or Walmart would have it. Oh, look at that. It's even got one here in the back. Oh my God. All the accessories are basically taken care of except for these two fisted hands, which I'm probably going to put in my accessories box in Massiverse. Jeez Louise, this is an awesome, awesome figure. Value, 15. I'm going to give it a 15 only. And I'll tell you, as my description or my how I put figures into their value wise tend to change per figure. What would constitute a 15 value if I want more of it? I already have two. These is basically $24. You know, to get four is 100. And as you know from my previous videos, 100 I can get a full Hot Toys 1/6 scale, and yet I'm barely hesitating to get two more, just because how cool this thing is. I'm just so curious to see how this setup would look like with more of them in the background. I am currently fixing up my G.I. Joe shelving after the disaster of the Star Wars 3.75 getting into my collection. So I've had to rearrange a lot of my collection. And one of the things I learned from my 3.75 Star Wars and in my G.I. Joe collection, as I have troops in that one, is that having multiples of a troop is eye-catching. Like, I'm telling you, there's nothing quite like having a multitude of similar troops in formation. It could easily stand against a high quality toy like Hot Toys and compete in terms of presence in your collection. That's the reason why I'm thinking maybe four. And I'll tell you right now, I actually just recently, I just saw that a Panther for the Massiverse is currently on pre-order for $40 as a Mattel Creations exclusive. So I purchased that one. And since I was going to purchase that one, I was already into the $6 shipping. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get another Horde Trooper to make at least the one I have 4. And as I kept on thinking about it, it's like, you know what? I have 3. And the thing is, 3 is the maximum, so I had to create a secondary account. And I realized, you know what? In for a pound, in for a penny, in for a pound. Is that what the saying is? Since I'm already getting 1 deluxe, 1 horde trooper to make it an even 4, why not max it out to 3 and have an even 6? Because $33 for something like that, actually, as I was looking into it, it's pretty good. And like I said, right now, I think I valued that about around 13, 12 or 13. But I mean, if it had been a little bit cheaper, I would have said it was a 15. But man, that thing is big and chunky. So maybe that's also closer to 13 or 14. I know this one for sure is a 14 to 15. I know I'm gonna get a second set. So I'm probably gonna go with Big Bad Toy Store to get it. Man, 4 or 6? Should I end up with just 4 or 6? Because to get 4 is another 100. I have to wait. I have to wait for a few days or after this month. I'm so mad at myself for not having the discipline to not buy anything, honestly. So this is me disciplining myself for now and waiting. And I'm wondering if I'm going to regret it. But this is such a beautiful piece. That's it for now. That's it for this one. As you can see, I'm only reviewing him from the Masterverse. I have another figure, but this one deserves its own review, I think. So yeah, definitely a 15. Well worth troop building is. I think, man, look at that. I think this will just stand in your collection. This thing could easily beat some of the characters in Masterverse, to be honest. Yeah. That's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys again on the next review. Bye.